Welcome to 27 Topics. Today we have special guests talking about events coming up during the month of January here. And first off, we have the president of the Rotary Club of Jasper, Nick Schnarr, and along with him is the Public Relations Chair, Jim McFaul. Welcome to 27 Topics.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for having us.
As a Rotary Club, we have a lot of things going on. And Nick, you may want to start off as president to tell us a little bit about the Rotary.
Yeah. Again, thanks for having us. The Rotary Club of Jasper is we're about 5 years old as a club here in town. So we're one of the newer clubs in town, but yet we've accomplished a lot of neat things in the last 5 years. Rotary, just as an organization, is a worldwide organization. Business professional people. We do a lot of goodwill around the world. Rotary consists of over 1 million members, actually 1.2 million Rotarians, 32,000 clubs, and that's in over 200 countries all over the world. Lots of projects, water projects, and then here locally, we always tackle a project. And this year we've sort of had the Cancer Center in mind as one of our major goals this year.
Very good. And just what is the goal that we have? What is the project we're working on or going to be having?
Yeah. We've not decided exactly to the exact percentages, but the Cancer Center here in Jasper is a major event, and the community is so proud that we've all come together to tackle such a project, and I know the Rotary Club would love to be a part of that. And any of the proceeds that we raise, some of the proceeds that we raise, the events that we're going to be talking about here in a second, we have talked about going to that project.
Very good. The first event coming up is on January the 13th is Texas Hold'em. And Jim, or do you want to tell us about that?
Well, that's a brand new fundraiser for the organization. It's the Texas Hold'em tournament, and it's going to be our major fundraiser for 2007. And Texas Hold'em has become a national craze. You see it on all the sports channels and on other TV stations. And we're going to have it on January 13th, Sunday the 13th, from 10:30 check-in, and we start play at 11:30. It will be held at the Outdoor Recreation Center in Jasper. And we can only allow 150 people in the tournament, so we expect that those positions will fill up quick. And we hope to have a really great turnout, great prizes will be given out, over $3,500 worth of prizes will be given out. And again, that's only limited to the first paid 150 players. And there's a $50 buy-in. So we think it's very affordable for those players, and we expect to have a great time with it. It's a new event, and as Nick mentioned, we want to make it a major fundraiser so we can give money back to the community.
Exactly.
Do you sign up as a team, or do you sign up as individuals?
Nick?
No, that's a great question. Certainly individuals are more than welcome, and also teams are welcome. Matter of fact, we do have a sort of an incentive to bring your friends. If a person would sign up and bring 5 friends, we'll give the person who sort of coordinates the whole effort a free $50 add-on during the game, which is really a nice incentive for people to bring some friends along with them. I think Jim did mention it's at the Outdoor Recreation Center. If anyone if they need information on how to sign up, please feel free. They can call me directly at 630-0760, or you can reach Jim, and Jim is over at the Vincennes University Jasper Center.
And that number is 482-3070.
To get me directly, 481-5909, and they can reach me directly. And we'll send them information. We'll get them in touch with the right people. We want to make sure that we get everybody. We like to get those spots filled before the 13th, so they need to get with us very soon.
We just have a few more days left.
Yes.
And
right.
The 13th is going to be here very shortly. So
we have a few spots left.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we we get them full.
Exactly.
And if they are full, you'll have to wait until the next one.
That's right.
Let's put it that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but don't hesitate to call these guys and or any Rotarian that you know.
That's exactly right.
And they'll sign you up. Okay, then we have. I know that the Rotary in the past is well known in the area for their leadership luncheons. They have at various months throughout the year.
Yeah.
Nick, can you?
Yeah, the leadership luncheons last year were a big hit. We had average attendance at those of well over 100 people, sometimes upwards of 150 people. Leadership luncheon, basically, for those who don't know, is it's a special lunch presentation that we give. Mostly business professional people attend those, and by its very nature, you can pretty much figure it out. The speakers are fairly dynamic speakers. Anyone in any sort of leadership position. The one coming up in January 18th was extremely popular last year. Those people coming down are from the Kelley School of Business at IU, and they do an economic outlook, which is really neat because they basically start from a local level. Talk about the local economy, move upwards to state, talk about the state economy and sort of the outlook for the state, and then they'll even get into some of the federal economy and what some of the predictions and what they expect in the upcoming year economically, which is really neat because these guys there's 4 of them and they are sharp. I mean, they are as sharp as it gets as far as economic issues like that. So any of the local professional people who find that topic interesting, please join us for lunch on January 18th at the Jasper Inn. 11:30, 11:45 would be a good time to show up. And then our next one is on February 15th, and that's going to be the same time, basically, 11:45, 11:30 at the Jasper Inn. That's our second leadership luncheon is going to include a guy named Craig McFarland. And I'm telling you what, this is going to be one to attend. This guy is amazing. He has been to the White House I don't know how many times. He's friends with all the presidents. Howard Cosell called him the greatest athlete he's ever met, which is pretty amazing considering that came from Howard Cosell. But what makes Craig particularly intriguing is the fact that he has been blind since he was a child. And he climbs mountains, he water skis, he does everything. He's a completely blind. And he's given topics, he's given speeches at major corporations, and quite honestly, he charges a lot of money to come and speak. But through some resources that we have, we were able to get him here in Jasper, and it's going to be a big event. It really is.
Very good, and that's January the 18th and 15th.
Exactly. January 18th and February 15th.
Yes,
right, exactly.
For the leadership luncheons, and there will be more throughout the year, but this is a great time to have those. It's kind of a slow time of the year for a lot of
it is, and it starts the year off right.
Gets you going.
It really does. It really gets you going, and we're pleased with our club, the Rotary Club. We're pleased to really have some pretty major things happening the first of this year.
Nick, very good. Then. Jim and you have been responsible for this program, and that's Media Year in Review, and that you do in cooperation with the Jasper Chamber of Commerce.
Right, this is our third year that we've done the Year in Review with the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, and the Rotary Club helped us last year, and we had a great turnout. We had over 75 people in the room. It was full. What it is, basically, we invite the local media, including newspaper, radio, and TV, to give their top 10 stories of the year, top 10 sports and top 10 news events. And we invite those representatives from the media to come to the luncheon. And we have lunch, and then we do the countdown, number 10 to number 1 in sports and news. And we have the local sports writers, news editors, and news directors to give us the top 10. Instead, they submit their votes to us, and we calculate the votes, and we determine the top 10 in each category. And it's a fun time. Some people are kind of surprised what some of the major events of the year were. They tend to forget what was important early in the year, And this is a good way to have a countdown, and then to get to meet the local media. A lot of us never see the face behind the voice or the face behind the keyboard. And now you get to see the real people giving us the real news event. So that is on January 25th at the Jasper Inn at 11:45.
This is open to the public.
Right. We encourage...
any viewer, anybody watching this show or anybody you know is welcome to come. I think there is the lunch you pay for.
You pay for the lunch, that's it. Yeah.
It's what you pay for, and then you get to see this. I know each one of the media looks at things differently, and they have a different order of their stories.
Yeah.
And so it really is a great event.
Yeah.
We had a big turnout last year, and I just wanted to make this clear. Rotary as a club, yes, it's true. We are primarily made up of professional people, anybody in any sort of leadership position, business people, anything. But I do want to make it clear that any of these events that we have discussed today are certainly open to anyone in the general public who finds any of these topics interesting or worthwhile. Anybody's welcome, and we're glad to have you. Would it be appropriate if I invited everyone to a regular Rotary meeting?
Yes.
We meet a regular Rotary meeting. We meet every Thursday at 11:45 at the Jasper Inn every Thursday for lunch. So some of these topics that we've discussed here are a little bit more, a little special, maybe a little out of the ordinary, but we do meet every Thursday, and we do have a speaker every Thursday, and we invite anybody to attend one of those meetings. Please feel free to come. For information on any of the things that we've talked about today, again, I just wanted to recap. My name is Nick Schnarr. You can reach me at my office. I work at Edward Jones Investments on the north side of town. The number there is 482-3190. Or you can call my cell phone, 630-0760. Or you could email me at nschnarr, SCHNARR, @hotmail.com.
Jim?
Well, we'd like to, again, the Rotary Club is open to everybody. We have a variety of men and women in the club, representing all types of professions and occupations. And we try to have a good time every week. And I can be reached at VUJC at 481-5909, and we can get you information. But just come to the Jasper Inn on a Thursday for lunch, and we'll be glad to have you.
Anyone can be a guest, and anyone can be a Rotarian.
I always tell people you have to eat lunch anyway, so you might as well come over and eat lunch with us and attend a Rotary meeting.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Tell you what do you have for us for the new year?
As far as Rotary?
Well, no, just as far as wishing us a good new year.
I really do want to take a moment to wish everyone a happy new year. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. This is always a neat time of year in Jasper. The square looks so inviting with all the lights and everything. So, from the Rotary Club, from my company, Edward Jones Investments, and I'm sure from Vincennes University, Jasper Center, we do absolutely want to wish everyone a happy new year, a happy holidays, and we're looking forward to an exciting 2007. We have a lot going on, obviously.
And Jim?
Well, I echo those remarks. We're growing at VUJC. Come out and see the new building, which is pretty much ready to go, and we're going to have we hope to have more classes, more students, and with our new building we can accommodate everyone. 2007 looks pretty exciting for us, and we wish the best new year for everyone, and hope continued success.
Very good.
I did want to mention just real quick our officers for this year going up to the 2007. Vice President Carmen Argenziano, Secretary Dustin Adams, and Treasurer Darren Patterson. And we do have several committees. We have several chairs, and I won't, in the sake of time, I won't mention all those. But those are our directors for this year.
Very good. Nick Schnarr and Jim McFaul, Jasper Rotarians, welcome for being our guest on 27 Topics.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you or someone you know has a talent to showcase or an event to promote on 27 Topics, please contact this station.
Welcome to 27 Topics, and Happy New Year. And to our guest today, Kristin Ruhe, Dubois County Tourism. Happy New Year to you, and welcome to the program.
Thank you, Paul. You too.
We're just going to start off right on the first of the month today.
Okay, all right.
We're going to enjoy New Year's right here on TV.
All right.
And tell you, we just introduced, in December was the new branding for the Dubois County Tourism.
Right. Actually, yes, we just introduced it, and our new branding is Dubois County Center Connected Complete. And we introduced this at the train depot, which is obviously one of Dubois County's upcoming tourist attractions, especially with the train and everything coming, in the next couple of years. Basically, the new logo and as well as the new website, visit DuboisCounty.com, was introduced, and it took about 9 months of work from a strategic planning group that we formed back in almost a year ago. So in the beginning of 2006, we formed that, and the strategic group consisted of economic development, the chambers of commerce, restaurants, local attractions, and merchants and different organizations that are interested in tourism.
The new design is on the screen now.
Right.
And you may want to explain, it's very colorful.
Sure.
And the white has 8 petals. And
okay, sure. The new design, basically, we chose it first because it's a happy look. It's very warm and inviting. And then as our research kind of told us, it also kind of represents the amenities that we have here in Dubois County. The blue below can represent the water. The green can represent the trees or the grass, and then the yellow and red can either represent the sun if we're not in the fall season, or if we're in the fall season, it can represent the changing in the leaves. And then either each 8 different rays, and each of those different 8 rays represent the outer counties, because Dubois County is surrounded by 8 other counties.
Very good.
And then the where it comes together in a point is obviously represents Dubois County.
Very good. That's, there has been some thought put into the new branding.
Sure.
And we look forward to it. And there's a little saying underneath it.
Sure. The Center Connected Complete is our new positioning statement. And we chose this, obviously, for geographical reasons. We are centered, like I said, in between 8 other counties. And this is definitely something no other county in Indiana is like this. So we are fortunate to be in the center of those. 3 of those having major tourism attractions. So in addition to our arts, our architecture, the history, heritage, culture that we have here, we also have, we are also in the center of Holiday World, French Lick Casino, and Patoka Lake. Each of those 3, which bring in more than 1 million visitors a year. So that was the reason for choosing centered. Connected, we feel that we are connected. Economic-wise, we have always been connected through that, and also through our hospitality assets. So we feel that we are just connected to the other counties as well. And then complete. complete, I guess in the dictionary sense, means wholesome or comprehensiveness. And people have always said that Dubois County is a comprehensive, wholesome place to live and work and also to visit. And so we chose that as kind of representing who we really are. And then also it can mean to a visitor a complete vacation experience. So.
And in addition to that, you have a brand new webpage.
Yes, we do. We have a brand new website, and we launched the website just the same day a few weeks ago as well, and that is visitduboiscounty.com. We're really excited about this new website. It definitely tells visitors to come here, which is different than what our past website was.
And then you have the new visitor's guide out for the year.
Sure.
How can people get a hold of it?
The new visitor's guide, it will be out, and in fact, it's out right now, and it will still be probably getting it out in the next couple of weeks or so here. And people can contact us at our office, which is 482-9115, or they may also come in to our office, which is located on Newton Street inside the Dubois County Museum building. They may visit a hotel, a restaurant in the area, shops, doctor's offices. Our goal is basically to have this out in almost every place in the county that that helps with gas stations, anything that a visitor
So look at
may
them
be.
in the racks along the interstate?
Yes, and the racks along the interstate. And they're a very good tool for local people. We found that, a lot of the local people will also use them. We have a complete listing of, restaurants and shops, and they can go in there, look up the phone number without actually going into a telephone book. It's kind of a mini telephone book, I suppose, for a local person. And it definitely helps for a visitor.
It is good to have it handy because,
Yeah, it is.
So that way, as living here in Dubois County, if people ask a question about what's going on to somebody out of town,
Right.
they would have the information available.
Right, and many people also local may not know what there actually is to do in their own backyard, so to speak, and this is just a good guide for someone to say, okay, well, we're looking for something to do today. We want to stay close. We want to, spend the money, obviously, in our own county, and how can we support those attractions and those restaurants and shops? And they can go in here, and it tells them, what they can do, and it offers different ideas. There's a map inside as well. There's a full lodging grid, and the lodging grid shows you how many hotel rooms that, and the amenities that a hotel offers, and bed and breakfast and such. So,
Anything else on the new logo?
yeah, well, I actually wanted to say too, touch on one other thing with Center Connected Complete. One of the things we found in our research was you want to speak to the emotional senses of a visitor. So basically what we tried to do with that too, by saying centered, we wanted to say and tell a visitor to center yourself. Basically mean, find yourself, start to, if you need a fresh new look, kind of rejuvenate. So that's kind of what we're going along with that. And then same thing with connect, reconnect, kind of along the same things, rejuvenate, reconnect, maybe with your friends, with your family, with yourself. And then complete, your complete getaway, or feel complete, and all those kind of speak to the emotional senses of a visitor. Kind of give them a warm feeling, so to speak. So that's what we kind of wanted to touch on as well.
Okay, then do you have things going on in January?
Yeah, we do, and actually we'll look in the visitor's guide here for for the complete listing. In January, we do have the Jasper Arts Center has quite a few different exhibits in the Kremp Gallery. And then we have a winter antique show in Huntingburg, which is January 20th and 21st. And then a couple things at the Jasper Art Center in February. And then when we get into March, we start hitting our spring events. So it's kind of hard to do some outside events in January and February, in the community. So the Jasper Arts does a great job with putting on different things with that as well.
So in January here, quite a bit of it's indoors.
Yeah, quite a bit of it is obviously indoors. The museum has an exhibit as well, and obviously people, it's not the best weather to be outside. So, or if it's like how it is, how it has been the last few weeks, I think it might be okay.
Yeah, we can continue to plan,
yeah,
right?
we
if
could
we
do
knew
that. So definitely.
Yes.
And I also wanted to say too, we are definitely looking at marketing more of a sports. To sports destinations too. That's definitely a huge component as we go into tourism here. And we have some great facilities with the 11-field softball and baseball complex that Jasper just used for the first time this past summer. Yes. In addition to some of the the facilities at Jasper High School as far as the swimming goes. League Stadium where the Bombers play. Those are all definitely tourism destinations and different facilities for that, as well as tennis complexes and different things that we have here in the area. So we're really working on marketing that way too, and working with a lot of the local people on sports, on getting that going as well. So.
And I think, when you talk about sports this past year, 2006, we had some great events coming in there, and you want to grow that?
Yes, definitely. And we had quite a few pretty big events coming in. The Amateur Softball Association was here. There was a Junior Tennis Classic. There was also a fairly decent-sized Jammin' and Jasper basketball tournament. NCBA, which was a club baseball league, was here a couple times. And these are all things, crappie fishing, we're all over the board basically with what we can do with sports because of the facilities we have. So, and people are really starting to see that as an ever-growing tourism segment. So. And
it's also, these events are taking place a lot of times through the summer.
Right.
When there's a lot of the hotel rooms, are here, and people are looking for maybe a little extra to do.
A little extra something to do,
So we're
right.
offering, some real alternatives.
Right, and we also like them. And we also look for the events that are outside of, the summertime too, the sports events, because then people can, see the area, they can spend time in the hotels and everything as well. And we actually just dedicated a new page to our website, which is the sports planners section. So we're really, we're still developing that segment, obviously, but we definitely have a complete page on the website dedicated to that now. So the website is definitely a great tool that we're really looking at as far as getting people to understand about the area and getting them here. So it's something you want to be welcoming and inviting.
And then something, I guess, that's open pretty well every day is the museum.
Yeah, well, the museum is not open every day.
Oh, it's not?
No, the museum's not. Our office is open every day.
Yes.
So we are separate from the museum, but our office is open every day from 8 to 4. So they can come in and grab a brochure, and obviously the website's open 24/7. So anybody can go to the website at any time. So, and we really encourage people to do that. Local people, if you're planning an event or a family reunion or a wedding or something like that, to definitely visit the site. So.
Have you had any comments? The barn is up. The roof's not
Right.
quite on there yet.
Right.
But the barn is up, and I've heard a lot of good compliments on the barn.
Yes.
And I was wondering if your office has.
We've
received
heard,
some-
I've heard it just, being out and not necessarily someone that's come into our office and
Right,
said anything.
okay.
However, I've definitely heard some comments about it, and I really think it's a great thing that Rojack and the entire area around the train depot is doing. It can only enhance tourism and economic development in our area. And it's really something that it will be an added benefit for visitors because many people like to ride trains. It's a different way of travel, and it's a different way of getting there. So we're very excited about that as well.
Very good. We just have a little less than a minute. How do you want to close the show on New Year's Day?
Okay, on New Year's Day. Well, I guess I want to say with Happy New Year, and we have a happy new look. So that's how we're kind of promoting this. We rang it in right with the new year. So wish everyone a Happy New Year, and please visit our website or visit our office to learn more about Dubois County. So.
Thank you, Kristin. I hope you have a very prosperous New Year.
Okay, you too, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you.